it's Anson here from Weekend Garage. Today I'll be showing you guys how to install the additional lighting on your door pocket on your Ram 1500. This is going to upgrade the look for the middle section here without lighting, since there's already lighting down here and in the door handle and the strip as well. So if you guys don't have the original kit installed yet in your vehicle, we have the link in the description, or it's right here, our website. We have a full guide from start to finish on how to install it. It's quite easy, and if you ever get stuck, you can reach out to our support team. We'll make sure it's installed in your vehicle from start to finish with all the help you need. It'll look something like this. This is for the upgrade. On just the middle section, we're gonna have a light on that spot right there. So I'm gonna show you guys how to install this and how to splice the wires. I'm gonna show you guys by taking off the door panel and everything you need to know to make this work. Alright, so what you want to do first is pry off the plastic tab behind the door release handle, and there's one plastic tab below the door grip handle, the black part there. You just pry it open with either a flathead trim tool or a L-shaped pick, and then after that there's going to be a total of 3 10mm bolts which we are removing, one behind the door handle and 2 below the black handle. After you've released the 3 10mm bolts, you're going to grab your trim tool. If you don't have it, you can buy it on our website, linked in below. But this black piece right here, make sure you're prying on the red part and not the black piece under on the top left, because you're going to break the trim if you do so. So make sure it's under the red part. So here we are. I'm going to show you live. Usually I like to start from the bottom. There's no special tricks. I'm going to start on the bottom black piece here, either on the bottom left or the straight bottom. You're going to get your finger in once you pry out a little bit and just turn your trim tool just like I'm doing here, and it'll pop right out very easily. You can apply some horizontal force with your hand, with your free hand, to help release these tabs, but none of them will break if you're doing what I showed you here. And as you've seen on the top left of the door card, we're prying from the red part and not the black part, just a reminder. After that, we're going to pull off the top tabs and it'll come right out. Alright, so when you get the door card off, you can either have a chair or stool to support it, or have someone hold it for you, or you can do what I'm doing here, have your knee press against the bottom part and the bottom part will sit against the door. You can work up top. First, we're going to release the door handle right here, as you can see. The door handle is steel cable. It releases with 2 tabs, top and bottom, or if you rotate it left and right, whichever angle you want. It's 2 push tabs. After you take that out, we're going to release the door strike, which is that black thing that sticks above the door to show when it's locked or not. That you just move to the left and pull down, you just wiggle it. And then last but not least, the door window controller cable harness, which has a quick disconnect underneath the switch. So after that, we're going to release the 3 existing quick disconnects for the lights. If you have them, you just press and pull, which will come out very easily. Alright, so once you've taken off the door card, find a nice workspace. In this case, I'm in the garage. There's going to be 2 versions of the light we're going to send you. It's going to be either or. Either it's this light or this one. Unless you specifically mention which one you want, we'll just send you which ones we have available. They are exactly the same LED chip. So there's no difference aside from one has a stopper in the front. Both have to be hot glued down. So in terms of installation, it's pretty much the same. The one without the plug, you just hot glue it onto the hole back here, so the light will shine in the middle section. The one with the plug, you just grab the plug side and you push it through the other side. Once you feed it through the hole, it should look something like that. So now we've pushed it in all the way. I'm going to hot glue it. I'm going to apply it from the top and push it off to the side. We can do a generous amount, but this is not going anywhere after this. We'll put some on the bottom too. All right, now I'm going to show you guys the wiring. Once that dries off, it's not going to move at all. Just like up here where we installed it, there's zero movement. All right, so when you purchase this expansion kit, it will include all the necessary connectors that you'll need for this, and also the wiring as well. All right, so now we took the wiring harness tape off. We're going to cut this connector. Make sure you leave some slack so you have enough space for yourself to wire it back up after. So we're going to cut it about that length. Gives us lots of room to splice onto here for later. I'm going to do the same for the other side. Now we're going to cut off the ends, or strip it back a little bit for splicing. Just be careful when doing this. Make sure you don't pull off the solder on the light. Got all four there. Now we're going to do the top one. Now that we've stripped both sides, we are gonna start putting it together. Green to green. After you put the connector on, just hit it with your crimper. I'm going to do light green to yellow. Doesn't matter which color goes on the wire, as long as the other side, it's matching. So whatever color you're putting here matches the other side. And you will be fine. Now before you connect the top side, we're going to strip off the quick connector as well, because it's going to be here to there and here at the same time. So these two lights will be connected via one quick connect. Make sure you're holding onto the wire when you're stripping it back, not the connector, because you're going to pull the wire right out the connector if you do that. So we got light blue is connected to red, so we're going to do the same over here. Light blue to red. We're going to grab the top red as well. So all three will be together. Twist it together. Grab your connector. We're going to grip it. Now just do the same for the three others, and then afterwards we're going to hit it with some wiring harness tape to clean everything up. So blue, we've connected it with dark blue. We're going to do the same up here. Next up, dark green with dark green. Last but not least, I'm going to put the yellow with the light green, as we've done so on the bottom. Alright, so now we've got a quick connect, a bunch of wiring here. To clean this up, we're going to face them the same direction. And we're going to grab our wiring harness tape that you could pick up from our website. And we're going to wrap it all around. Alright, so we've wrapped up our wiring harness. That's where the quick connector is, and we are all done for this. I left a little loop in case we need to pull it back in the future. So now we can go ahead and reinstall this panel. If you want, you can hot glue this wiring harness down as well onto the trim, but I'm not going to do so as I know it's not going to make any sound with it all wrapped up in our wiring harness tape. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys how to put the panel back on. First off, if you don't have a bench to help you, I'm just going to line up some of the holes. So we're going to sit it on the door like that. Bottom's going to be hanging off the ledge. We got our knee to support. I'm going to grab this, loop it through the door handle, pull it back, feed it through the hole. Through your click, that's in place. And then we're going to grab our window switch, feed it through the hole. And we're going to look at the labeling on the lighting here. Door 2 zone light. That's going to connect on the door handle because that's the zone 2. And you look at the next label, zone 1 LED. That's going to be for the strip light up top. Put that in. Last but not least, we got zone 2 footwell and bowl light. That's going to connect onto the new light we just crimped together, or the new lights now. That's in place. Now what we're going to do is grab the lock right here and feed it through the locking mechanism, the hole for your door pin. Then we can start to clip everything back in place. Make sure you don't forget to put this window connector and the window control motor harness. Make sure you pull it out here. We're going to start to clip everything back in place. Give it a little push. As you can hear, it's locking into place. Do that the same all around. It's better to go on the two sides first before you go on the bottom. You can do a test, shake it, make sure it's not moving. Do a check all around. That is not going anywhere. Now we're going to put the final piece, your door light, or your door window controls. Clip it in place. Just like so. But before we install it back, just going to hit the ignition on and make sure everything powers up before I put the 310 mils back. So if you did it properly, everything should light back up. Right over there. That's good. That's on. So now we got an extra light here now, and they're all synchronized. I'm going to close everything back up. So now as you can see, everything lights up. which means we can start to put everything back together. This is connected properly. Put it down like this. Perfect. Grab your 10 mil. Just hand tighten is good enough. Two more down here. I'm going to put the trim pieces back on. Top piece. Awesome. Okay everyone, so this is what the finished product looks like. The existing strip up here, existing. Down there is existing, and that's the brand new light. Looks pretty good, and it follows zone 2 lighting, so whatever you switch the zone 2 lighting to on the app, it'll change. And same with before, the top is zone 1, so you could set that to be one color in brightness and the bottom to be one color in brightness, or synchronize them together as we have here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. The install is the same for all 4 doors, so there's no special technique into doing each and every one. I've shown you guys all how to do it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Feel free to leave them down below or email us directly at this email right here. Anyways, thank you for watching everyone, and have a wonderful day.